Hey, welcome back to Thorn and Thistle Farms. We're going to just do a walk and talk today. We're taking our new puppies on about a 2 mile walk. They're 6 months old now. They're probably 45, 50 pounds.
Hey, puppy.
And we're also going to talk a little bit about Annie's trip. She's heading to Washington State. And I'm a little excited because I'm going to get on the tractor tomorrow and drive over to the build site for the duck processing plant and start doing some excavation. So with that being said,
All right, guys, come on. Come on.
let's go, puppies. So we've been snowed in for about 11 days, and this is how crazy the Ozarks is. So as of 2 days ago, we had almost a foot of snow on the ground. And then yesterday it hit 68 degrees.
70 something.
Was it 70?
It was an 82-degree shift.
Yeah, and today, I mean, it's, as you can tell, it's just gorgeous out. So I'm excited to be grilling and getting back to doing some work. Being too sedentary is not good for the human mind or the body. So I'm excited actually just to go on a walk.
Yeah, I was feeling pretty cooped up. I don't do well with that. I like to be active.
Right.
I don't think I had a workout at all from February 8th until yesterday. That was not easy for me. I get pretty grumpy. Being isolated in a house, just the three of us, it was 8 days in a row. We got out the 9th day. That was a lot. But luckily we like each other. We played a lot of Exploding Kittens and watched TV and tinkered on the internet. Made me really glad to have the internet. You can still interact with people even if you can't leave your house.
Right. I think Annie is a little excited because she's getting to get out of here and head to a city. So she's heading to Washington State.
Yeah, the Seattle-Tacoma area. Okay. And when we left in November and went to Nashville for our son's wedding, it was extremely overwhelming. It's like all the sensory input is, I'm not used to it. Listen, nothing. There's no noise. The only noise out here is what we make or what the animals make. The puppies are chasing an armadillo. So you have the noise, all the people, and the people don't even interact with one another, which is weird because, like, if you go here to the store, you're going to see somebody that you know, and you're going to end up having this whole 15-minute conversation in the aisle. And so it's like, it's really strange to go into a Walmart and like nobody makes eye contact with anybody, nobody talks to anybody. So it's so strange. You have so many more people and so much less interaction. It's hard to explain, but by the time we got home, I was so happy to be back here, and just let my nervous system kind of calm down a little bit.
Right.
But the benefit is there's lots of good restaurants.
Well, the benefit is you get to see your new granddaughter.
I can't wait. Yeah. She's very cute, by the way.
I don't get to.
I know.
It's not fair.
I know. I'll FaceTime you a bunch.
No, we have baby ducklings that are coming, which we'll shoot a video on that. So we're excited about that. Of course, we've got the seedlings growing, and I still have to put together a couple more trays of that. So I can't go to Washington State, even though I really want to. There's work to be done on the farm.
That's the downside to having, animals, farm animals, is that you can't leave. Wes said that, you got to have something to keep it so you can't go anywhere.
Right.
It's the truth. It's one of the reasons we don't have pigs right now is there was the wedding in November and we knew somebody was going to have to come take care of them for days on end. Luckily, Doug took care of our birds because that's all that we had. But as soon as you add more animals, it's really hard to find somebody to come and feed all of them and give them water. And it's, time consuming. Yeah,
and we've done some of that too. We'll trade time. Like if our neighbors take off, we'll go and water their animals. And then, they do that in return. But that's something you have to schedule ahead of time.
Yeah, and you don't
plan for.
You got to be careful not to take advantage.
Yeah, and you're not going anywhere for weeks at a time. And the more animals you have, the less likely you're going to find somebody to come do it.
Yeah.
If you have to spend an hour feeding out, you know, taking care of things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like seed trays, you got to stay on top of those. You got to water them and nurture them and turn them and do all these things with them.
And some of my plants actually came up and are doing really well, but not very many.
Yeah. And once the garden's planted, I mean, that's pretty easy because you can set a timer
Mm-hmm.
and you can just, you know, sprinkle them as necessary. And really, you just need somebody to swing by every couple of days and make sure that the
Deer haven't eaten the entire garden.
the deer haven't eaten the whole garden, or that, you know, you haven't lost power or something like that. Oh,
Yeah,
got
that's a
some
lot
big
easier.
deer prints here.
I know, I saw those.
Yeah, I saw.
Look at that one.
Yeah, I think I saw like 8 bucks the other day running across the field.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Where was I?
Well, I don't know. I was sitting on the porch.
I was probably inside with Joseph.
Yeah.
But yeah, our granddaughter she's little.
Mm-hmm.
So her dad was my big baby. He was like 9 pounds, which is insane. But she was only 6 pounds, 11 ounces. It's a nice little dainty girl. Pretty cute.
Yeah, I'm trying to get used to all this girl stuff. I had all brothers.
And then all sons.
And then all sons.
I'm a tomboy.
Yeah.
So it's
now I'm a grandpa of 2.
Pappy Sparkles.
Yeah, that stuff happens. I'll be having pink ribbons in my beard.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
The oldest granddaughter was not pleased. She shot him one of those cold death stares like Clint Eastwood. Like, how dare you put that bow in your beard? It was pretty funny.
Yep. Well, I guess that's life, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we raised all boys. I know a lot about raising boys. Luckily, I'm not raising these girls because I don't know anything about it.
Right.
Their mom does a great job.
Be an epic fail.
Yeah.
So I would probably have the tendency to say yes all the time and spoil them. Boys, I can do. I think that's even easier with the, you know, being in the military. You know how to handle young men for sure.
When I'm kind of a taskmaster and demanding, and I don't know that I would have been able to be good with girls. I feel like you need to be a little gentler, not quite as like I'm like a drill sergeant, and I'm a mom. Doesn't bode well for girls, I don't think. Oh, man, that kind of temperament. My boys like to compare me to Lois from Malcolm in the Middle. She was also a boy mom.
Yeah.
It's just like a temperament thing, I guess.
There's the old catfishing pond.
Yep, I can't wait.
Yep, I'm ready to do that too. Get some nice flatheads.
The thing that I miss here is bass fishing. There's no bass anywhere.
Well, there's some, but they're definitely
you gotta drive.
They're not going to be largemouth.
No. I like the game of cat and mouse, you know. Yeah. But
you can see how muddy.
Yeah, show them the Missouri mud pit.
Yeah. We sometimes use this route to get out to the highway.
Not now, though.
But yeah, you can forget that.
Well, and that's why it's like we made it out on the 9th day because the snow was gone. There's no ice. The ground was still a little bit frozen and hard. But now we're not going to get out again for several days because it's a mud pit until it all dries out. It's just part of life here.
I'm having trouble even walking through the field.
I know, I'm out here in the hay. Hopefully there's no ticks. Alpha-gal is like a real thing here, like it's pretty prevalent. And I don't know if anybody knows what alpha-gal is, but it's transmitted by tick bites, and it makes you develop an allergy to all quadruped meat, and byproducts. So you're talking dairy, both cow and goat. You're talking beef, lamb, pork, venison. You're just suddenly allergic to all of it. And the allergy can vary from moderate to severe. I've not met somebody yet that has a mild case of alpha-gal. So we take the ticks which are, there's lots of ticks here. We take them really seriously. Because I don't know about you, but I like cheese, and I like cheeseburgers, and I like bacon and shepherd's pie. I can't imagine not being able to eat meat.
Well, you can eat duck. That's why we're going into that.
Yeah, that's why that's so successful. Because these guys may not have eaten duck.
Oh.
It's about as close as you can get to like a red meat from a bird.
But that's our local update from the Thorn and Thistle Farm. So you guys be safe, stay smart. Don't let Thorn and Thistle keep you down.